Well, I guess that's enough. I can pop on now. I got 3 people already. Wow. Hi guys. Guy is not really feeling up to doing a show tonight, so I figured I would try. Um, got the Blues are facing Buffalo tonight. We get Tarasenko back and Krug, and I think I saw Brown, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't really ready to come on, but got the message from Guy and figured a little bit late of a show is better than no show at all. Unfortunately, I'm not as eager to do the live reactions as he is, so I will pop out at intermissions or during the play and come back at intermissions, I guess I should say. Um, I've really got to get this show shared out or I'm not going to have anybody on. So, going to try and get it shared out. And I might see if I can get. Oh, hey, McDavid MVP. Still trying to get this shared out. It's just me, so it's not as easy to get it out as when Guy's on, but he's still suffering the effects of his wrist surgery. So he wasn't really feeling up to it. They didn't give him strong enough painkillers at first, so he had to go back to the emergency room last night, and he's only been sleeping like 30 minutes at a time, poor guy. I'm gonna maybe invite some guests on here. We'll see if anybody shows up. This was kind of like the last minute that I decided to do it, like always. I really need to get better at organizing this when I'm doing a solo show, but I never know when those are coming. I should get like some Jeopardy music going on in the background while I try and, organize myself, since I apparently am not able to do that. I put out a link and maybe Lance or Ian or Matt might join. Who knows? Maybe if I pull up Twitter, I can get Slapshot Steve. I really should have been more organized, but I hadn't been feeling well lately. Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, Ryan. Yeah, I got a little confused there. Too close to the other McDavid's name. Oh, are you coming? Thank goodness, because this is a train wreck. I'm trying, though. And it's also laundry night, so please excuse the mess behind me. Just trying to get caught up in laundry. I've been sick since Friday, and this is the first day I felt like doing really anything at all. So, hold on just a second. I'm trying to get Twitter up. I never usually send anyone an invite here, but I can probably get Slapshot Steve or Windy City. Maybe. Except I'm not signed in on Twitter. Shoot. Okay, yay. Maybe not Slapshot Steve. It's his birthday. Ooh, we got a visitor. Hey, Nathan, you at the game tonight? Did you brave the cold? Hey, Tammy, good to see you. So Vladdy's back tonight. I'm really interested to see how the power play looks with him and Krug both returning. I think that's going to really show an uptick in the production of the power play. I mean, I don't think it's been terrible without them, but obviously it's a big boost to have them. I think I saw Brown was coming back too, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Here I come to save the day.
Thank you, Guy. I tried.
No, you're fine, Ash. You're absolutely fine. I've had maybe 2 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours. So, you are absolutely fine. You're doing great. It's probably didn't get shared in a lot of spots, but it looks like you got people watching.
Yeah, I got 7. I got 7 up here.
All right. I'll try and get it shared. I can't stay on long. I'll stay on through probably to the start of the game. I have an appointment at 5 my time, which is 9 your time. Mm-hmm. So if you don't do an intermission or whatever, you just want to end it here, that's fine.
Yes, Nathan. Booch did hit the IR. They're saying that he has an infection from his previous injury.
Yeah, I've seen that. So I have been keeping up with the news today. I did not have a great night last night at all.
No, I saw that.
Tarasenko and Krug are both back today. Krug come back way ahead of schedule. Tarasenko's slightly ahead of schedule. He took probably a little longer than Berube would have liked to do his to be ready to play. Brown is back also, but the Brown being back doesn't, that's not significant, No, he's a third liner, fourth liner at best. He hasn't. Now, when you say that, this could have been a much better season for him, but he has been injured and dealt with injuries from the get-go.
Oh, of course.
And that has greatly, greatly affected him the whole way. Tarasenko is the bigger of the two players. The bigger player is coming back. I'm hoping that you're going to start seeing this team show some identity. Now, I put out yesterday on Twitter, in response to a Jim, or not to Jim Thomas. I asked Jim Thomas actually might have been the day before. When was happened? Sunday. I put out that with that domino falling, could Berube be next? And I got tore up. Mm-hmm. A lot of people blame Armstrong for this. And I look at that and I go, how do you blame the GM for this? I mean, I don't see where he's made bad moves. And I also did a realization. I started crunching numbers in my mind since I couldn't sleep. I can't see Vladdy coming back.
No.
I can't. The money's not there. I don't see the money at all.
And that's where you can blame Army.
So let's get into this real quick. Surgery went okay. The post-op has not gone well. I got to do this. I can't even lift my arm up. As you can I don't know if you can really tell, but from my hand, how swollen my hand is.
Oh, he's got some sausages there. Poor guy.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm taking pain medicine. I'm trying to be careful because it is an opioid, but at the time, I'm taking it. The good thing is I'm taking pain medicine. The bad thing is, or the even better thing is, it's not completely working.
Mm-hmm.
It's not making me high. I had a busy day today. I was at the emergency. I did not sleep last night at all. I was in so much pain that at 2:30 in the morning, I just said, fuck it. I got in an Uber and went to the emergency room. And they gave me a shot in the tush. And believe it or not, it didn't seem like it really worked. Right? It honestly didn't seem like it worked. And, but they sent me back home. Doc called me today. He's working on some pain management. Gave me, some more of the pain medicine he originally gave me. Problem is, when you get something like this, you should be able to take Percocet. And Percocet usually works really well.
Mm-hmm.
Percocet makes me hyper aware. Like the first time I was ever on it was after my knee surgery, and I was laying downstairs, and I was so hyper aware. We had this plastic, like plastic laying in our kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The one the plastic with the little like dots on it. You step on it, they hurt your hand in that.
Oh yeah.
I swore I could hear that crunching. Right? Like my daughter walked over and said, "Wow, that's so loud. What's going on?" This is when I didn't have ears, because I could hear it crunch. I was so aware I could hear the ants crawling on that. Right? Our house was new. It was built on a
Mm-hmm.
where it was built, there was ants all over the place. We're still trying to get rid of them, but I could hear them. That's how hyper aware I was. So I'm really cautious about taking it. So I mean, when they kept saying they were going to give me Percocet, I said no. Well, they gave me something that's similar to Percocet, and it hasn't made me as aware, but it also is not working like Percocet. So I'm doing the best I can, man. I am in a. The surgery went well. The implant worked. However, it took a lot more to put this implant in than he thought.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This implant's tiny. It's no bigger than my nail.
Yeah.
Right? It's no bigger than my nail. It's 3D. It was 3D rendered. It's really tiny. But they had to dig a lot out on the bone. It took almost 2.5. It's supposed to be 2.5 hour surgery. It took almost 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It took a little over 3 hours. And when I came out, I was fine. I was absolutely fine. And excuse me. I was absolutely fine, but once I got home, I took the medicine and that, but then all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. I just went downhill bad. Watched NCIS last night in NCIS Hawaii. When I was done with NCIS Hawaii, I took my medicine and I tried to lay down in bed, and I could not sleep. It just went bar. The identity was lost before they were injured. I will agree with that. The identity. This is an interesting season, and I say that because, we look at this season, and a lot of us in the know, or in the inner to outer circle, thought that this was going to be a really good season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it hasn't turned out to be that way, and because of that, it has definitely taken some of the shine off our fanhood, and I don't want to always be negative. I don't. But when I watch the games, some of the stuff I see, it just drives me crazy. They were talking about Vladdy, today on Valley. They were talking about Vladdy, and they're saying that he's doing this and, he's skating. Well, that's great. The problem is Vladdy's the only one. Actually, probably. I don't know how long Ash is going to stay on. I will not be. I have an appointment at 9 my time.
I will try to come back. I'm not going to stay on live like you've been doing lately. I'll come back at the intermissions, and I'll try and do a post game, see how long I can last. But
yeah. Well, my appointment's 9 to 10, so I don't know if you're still on. Why is Logan Brown playing in? No. Wow. See, we turn on players so quick. Logan Brown I feel for Logan Brown. I really
he
do.
played excellent in the preseason, and he showed a lot of promise, but then he was injured. He came back for a few games and was injured again. Hold on just a second. Apparently, I have to make pizza. So, in about 7 minutes, we'll end this and I'll make pizza.
Just give me a second. I'm having a pain spasm.
Okay.
See, I disagree with you there, Lance. I disagree with you. So I know for a fact that during the offseason, during the offseason, Logan Brown went to Arizona and worked out with who's the kid from Arizona that he went in the league with? Clayton Keller, right? And they worked out. This isn't, them just going and being two buddies playing. No, they worked out. They were on the ice. They were skating. They were getting going to the facilities out there. There's a couple of really high-end facilities out there in Arizona. They were doing that, and he was showing the results of that. Mm-hmm. I think he is more than a fringe fourth-line player. He is a second-line player who, for some reason, just hasn't grown into that yet. Lance, you got to be careful today. Remember, I'm on drugs, okay? I'm on good drugs, and it does
apparently
matter.
Not.
Say again?
Apparently not good drugs.
No, it does matter when you commit to getting better and showing your potential. He has it, and he did that. No, I don't believe that, Lance. Oh, Lance is gonna. Lance, are you being Lance? Or are you trying to piss me off? Or trying to fire me up today with that? I think you're being Lance. Okay, here's the lines. You got Thomas centering Kyrou and Saad, Shen centering Tarasenko and Barbashev, Brown with Akari and Neighbors, Walker on that fourth line with Pitlick and Torpachenko. I like that. I think Brown and Neighbors could really work well together. Right? Akari with a little bit of seasoning on there. But it's commitment, Lance. Brown showed commitment. Brown showed a lot of commitment this season, and I got that from more than just one person. Right? I got it from more than just one person. So that's
it's all right. I'm really proud of you for coming on. I appreciate you saving me, man.
I'm sorry. Just give me a moment. Lance, as much as I'm negative, man, you're even more negative than me. Sometimes, Lance, I think it's best that we take a step back and we look at Tage Thompson, okay? Tage Thompson is an absolute example of this. While Tage Thompson was here, he showed a little bit of the potential of being where he's at. But no one would have saw him being where he's at. He needed opportunity, and he was never going to get that opportunity here in St. Louis. Never going to get that opportunity. He was never going to be a top line forward. He was never going to be a second line forward. He was never going to. We have centers. We just have centers that are so far above him that it just wasn't going to happen. And he gets traded. He was the centerpiece of that trade. I mean, there's no ands, ifs, or buts in my mind. That was Armstrong said, if you want Thompson, that's fine. You're taking the rest. You're taking these two players too. He hijacked them. Right? But for Buffalo saw that, well, Ash was doing a show and I saw that she needed some help. So I figured as long as
He was trying to save me. it's really painful for him. So
as long as I could try and be here, I would. I know I can't be here the whole game. I do have an appointment at 9 p.m. your time that I need to do that I can't get out of. So I will watch the game. I will be doing it. I'll stick around as long as I can. I think the show's going to run. Ash is just going to pull out during the games and come back on the intermissions. And tell that young man that walked in that's probably, what, 14? 13, 14?
no, that's Randy.
Oh, that was Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell Randy cook his own damn pizza.
Nope, it's my turn.
Bullshit.
We take turns. He cooked yesterday. It's my turn. Oh wait, no, I cooked yesterday. It's his turn. Damn it.
Sorry, I'm getting.
You're fine. It's fine. It's about close to game time. It's 7, so I'm gonna pop out.
Okay, you pop out. I'll stay along for a little bit, and then we'll kind of go from there.
All right.
I'll do the best I can. So tonight, playing Buffalo, the Blues are going to have to, with guys in back. One of the things that Jason Nichols has talked a lot about is when these guys come back that they're going to mess up some of the flow, and I don't think so. I think that you might see some of the flow move through them, and that could be anywhere. Oh, I didn't get to see that, Shockey. I missed it. Me and Lance were having it. You know what? I'm okay. I can handle this for a little bit. I can do a little bit. I'm here for you guys. You know, it is what it is. I'm doing the best I can. I don't want John Hefner to think I'm a pussy. So, he already let me know that I am because I'm in more pain than expected. So I got to prove to him I'm not. So that's why I'm here right now. Oh man, what am I doing? Trying to see if I can help out here a little bit. Oh man, where are we at? I don't even know where I'm at right now. How you guys doing? Are you guys having a good time? You're doing better than me, I hope. But you know what? It doesn't matter. When you're here, you're here. When you know, this is what I am. I'm fine. I mean, I'm not going to overdo it. I just I know that you guys need to understand that you're very important to me. And I know on Sunday I kind of went off, and I went off pretty heavily. About people not watching the show, and then I do that at times. It happens. I apologize. But sometimes it's good for me to just let go, and that's kind of what that was. I just let go. I just had to explode a little bit, so I did. I'm trying to share this in a few groups. I don't think it got shared in many groups. I have a bunch of groups. I have groups that I can share it in that usually let me share it. This is the last home game before we're not going to get a home game for almost 3 weeks, right? Because we don't play until, again, after the All-Star break. We don't play again until like the second week of February, right? I am who I am, and that's just all it's going to be. I am who I am. I am who I am. I am you. I am. Okay, I have to laugh at that one. I absolutely have to laugh at that one. What am I doing here? I just screwed something up. I'm trying to figure something out. I don't remember where I shared it. Okay. That might help us get our numbers up. Get them numbers up. And I do need to get something to drink, so I probably will here in a little bit. I don't know how much of a reaction show I'm going to be able to do. Yeah, sometimes they do, Darkness. Sometimes they do. Um, oh my goodness. Uh, oh, that's funny. Okay, guys, give me a moment. Let me go try and get something to drink. I'm gonna kind of pop out of here. Don't run away. Don't go and hide. Just give me a few minutes. I'll play some music, and give me a few. I'll be back. I just need to try and get something to drink because the medicine I'm on is making me cotton mouth, and got to make sure that I don't overtake it and all that stuff. But I'm here. I'm trying. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Stand by. Okay, guys, I'm back. You're gonna have to forgive me. I will be eating while we're doing this and drinking. Not drinking. I have a soda with me because I'm trying to. Again, I'm on opioids and I'm very concerned about it. So I'm not trying to keep fluids in my system. Game is on. Let's see what the Blues do. Let me turn the volume up a little bit so I can hear what's going on with the game and listen to you guys. The torpedo, man, I just loved how his game's been this year. Okay, where are we at? Oh, shit! Wow, that was quick. Did not see that coming. Tucker had a good shot on that. Oh, that's cool, Shocks. That's cool, man. Chris Shockey, let me tell you this. Thank you so much for what you did while I was home. You showed me the support that I needed. You and your wife. You are forever in my debt. You will forever be my friends. Hmm. Oh wow, this is not good. All of a sudden, it's 2-0 on two shots. This is two games in a row. Bennington's done. This has happened with Bennington and net. I want to make sure I say that right. Mm. Wow, calling a timeout a minute and 25 seconds into the game. Game started and no one told the Blues. Shockey, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I think that now, yeah, tough start, yeah. No puck luck, man. And I know you make your own puck luck, but damn, this is just getting bad and worse and worse. And got to keep an eye on the time. Um, oh man, this is just 2 shots, 2 goals. That just can't continue to happen. Obviously. Hold on a sec, guys. Oh. You know it's bad when you can't lift your own wrist, your own arm. You have to lift it with your other hand. Well, very early, this game has become a soup sandwich. Let's hope that it doesn't stay that way. Yeah, McDavid. Yeah, Ryan, you've been telling me all week. I know. A lot of people have been saying it. A lot of people are remember, but people were saying the same thing in 2019. Not the same team, and I admit that. Do something with it. Had the pass. Waited too long. I was at that game. Come on, Browner. Just why no one there to pound that in. Well, I'm not saying I'm saying that it's a different team. I'm just saying you can't write a team off. I mean, they're a 500 team, and 500 can get you in the playoffs. I will almost agree with that. Hey, Danny, I don't know if I know you haven't been around in a while, or I had surgery yesterday, and I have not had a good post surgery. So if you're in the mood to troll today, please don't. Positive only for my friend. Thank you. Oh. Wow. Well, okay, you've been borderline on some of the things that you've done. You've been borderline, and I'm just letting you know that I can probably not handle that today. Yeah, Green, you're kind of right. Though I think at the time they thought um, O'Reilly would be a longer term, but it's not going there. Look, I don't have an issue with the Kyrou and Thomas signings. I think these are very good players that are going to the you are very soon going to see the number of $10 million plus players explode here. And oh wow, what a giveaway! Wow. Who would have thought you would have heard that in a sentence? Always dangerous. Thompson. He wasn't always dangerous. Um, yeah, that's kind of right. The disconnect on this team and in the locker room and all around is just it's nuts in my eyes. It's absolute fuck. Sorry, guys. You're just gonna have to endure with that stuff a little bit. Where am I at? I'm kind of sitting on the side here. I got to move my camera here in a little bit. I was doing something earlier and I just can't do it. Um, well, because he was never going to be allowed to. He was never going to be allowed to. Just a pain spasm. All right, just a pain spasm. Just dealing with this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how well you can see this, but I can't even. I'm trying to wiggle my fingers now. right? My hand is so swollen that there's not much I can do right now. Right? I was watching that great save by Lukanen. Tage wasn't invisible. Tage was yeah, absolutely. I should have thought of that. I think I did. I think I was using that. I think I went to there a little bit, saying that he was just the guy that needed that. Oh, I'm not. I'm not. It's just I've got it sit down. I'd like to get it higher up. I have a sling, and I might go put it on here in a second. Kind of keep it up. I got out of surgery about 3:30 yesterday, 3:15, somewhere around there, and basically didn't go get any sleep until 11:30 this morning. And again, my time, but and then what little bit of sleep I got was on and off. I kept popping up, a lot of sweat. I had a small fever last night, which is normal, but if it broke. But I got into so much pain last night. I was embarrassed how much pain I was in. I was like, God, I'm supposed to be a hockey player. Why do I feel like this? But it got to the point where I had to go to the I'm a FA hockey player. We'll call it that. Ooh. I just lost my place. What I was trying to say, guys. No, actually, I was up and down, Chris. I probably got about an hour and a half of sleep out of that, maybe 2 at the most. Yeah, the Blues are on ESPN. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus. I'm watching it. I wasn't shot in Korea. What do you? It was more dangerous than. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Danny. Talking about the surgery. Oh yeah, okay. During the surgery, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that here. It's there, man, because I'm watching it on their green. So check your ESPN Plus, maybe refresh, because that's where I'm watching it. Because my center ice is refresh. Oh well, no, they're playing Buffalo. Just do a refresh or close the app, open it back up. Sometimes that happens because if you opened it before the game started, sometimes it doesn't flip up from upcoming to live. And then McDavid, I don't know because it's on there. So, go down to NHL and open that, and then it should show up there. Yeah, man, itchy nose. Man, I got to check and make sure I don't have something with mold on it here again. Darlene, 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 Darlene. Richard. Oh my goodness. So I'm not. Don't take this, guys. Don't take this the wrong way at all. So you got to remember when I grew up, right? When I grew up in the the 80s, the 80s, and I grew up in the Just Say No era, and I had a real aversion to drugs and any kind of drugs. Something, it's not a social blackout. I hope no, it shouldn't be a social blackout. Because it's in Buffalo, or it's in St. Louis, and it's against Buffalo, so it shouldn't be blacked out where you're at. And I'm watching it on ESPN Plus, bud. Right? Where are we at? Guys, just got to bear with me. I'm going to have a couple of these pain spasms as we're going along. If I have them, just bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. I really shouldn't be doing this, but you know what? I love you fuckers. Absolutely love you fuckers. So, uh, yeah, I'm just afraid that those 2 early goals can come 6 or 7 early goals. Shocky. Well, the problem with Bally Sports is only actually no, it's not even close to cheaper. ESPN Plus is $8 a month. Bally Sports is $20 a month, and Bally Sports is only regional. So I could not watch Bally Sports Midwest. I have to watch Bally Sports West and the other channels here. We'll make it 3 goals on 5 shots. Wow. Man, did I see that coming. If they pull Grice in, something's up. I mean, it's time. It's time, Doug. You need to make the change. I mean, make it tonight. You know what? Of all these goals that have been against him, maybe this is the only one that might. Oh yeah, this one's not even on him. There's nothing he could do. What's he supposed to do? He can't get the guy out of there. I don't think that the softness has been the play around him. These guys do not play for Bennington anymore. Yeah, he might be. I agree, Aaron, and it's time. And it's gonna, and if it happens, and I can see it happen, it's getting to that point. I'm gonna go to all them fuckers that told me, oh, it won't, and say, haha, told you. No, at some point it's got to give, and I don't. When Berube was up for the contract, I would have talked to Montgomery and see what his interest was. I really would have, and I say that, and that's hindsight, because I thought that he wasn't ready. But look what he's done in Buffalo or in Boston, and he's turned them into an offensive juggernaut. He was the reason we were an offensive juggernaut, and now that that's gone, there is no offensive coach in this system. There's not one. I mean, Ott a little bit, but not completely. Ott was a third and fourth liner. That's more of a two-way defensive guy. Excuse me. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm kind of sort of back. Man, something is making my nose itching. Again, he's a defensive player, a defensive coach. I mean, that's all you've got on this team is defensive coaches. There's no one with an offensive mindset. I don't see it. Oh, I just don't see it. Uh, Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to make this a little more comfortable. I'm surprised anybody's even watching this show. But you know what? I thank each and every one of you that does. I will probably get through the first intermission. I will not make it to the second. And my appointment is at 9, so probably would have missed it anyways. Uh, uh, Sorry, guys. Oh, man. I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You know? Wouldn't let him put me on the IR. Put me in, coach. I can be the host of the BlueNote Fan Report. Oh, Bruins 1, Bruins nothing, Habs 1. Hi, Simon. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Well, because that's my job. My job is to entertain you guys, no matter how hurt I am. You know, like I said, put me in, coach. I'm ready to be host. But I do, like I said, I have an appointment at 5 my time, which is 9 St. Louis time. Kind of accidentally scheduled that one, but okay. So Blues are down 3-0. Shots are 7-6 in favor of Buffalo. Bennington, Odd is not necessarily a defensive coach, but he's a two-way player. So he was a fourth line bruiser, more or less. So, I mean, he might help the offense, and he's the best offensive voice we got. But I'll tell you, the big thing is he's not that far removed from actually being a player. So he's close enough in age to some of these guys that he might be able to relate to them better, because Berube's message has gone stale, right? And this is the thing that Blues fans just don't understand. When you have coaches like this, now Hitchcock's overstayed his welcome big time in my eyes, right? Now look, he wasn't a bad coach. He was not a bad coach, but his message was definitely not there. Okay. I'll have to check on that a little bit better, Shocky. I mean, I don't completely remember. Still dealing with holes in my fanhood from, being here in Hawaii and that, but I've always been a fan. You guys know that. Oh, man, this is... Give me a moment. Kairu's shot is just a tad off. I think that he's got so much skill that he doesn't let his shot go as much as he wants. That I might agree with. That buddy, I might be on board with you with that. I could see that, right? Because he did with Yo, and that's the thing, right? If this was Yo right now, oh my God, would we be calling? Well, we'd be absolutely jumping on. That wasn't the right play. Saad was right there in front of the net. Saad was the right play there. Good cycle, at least. Okay, get to it. Skate. Use your feet. Okay, now, see, good keeping. And then that was just lazy on the puck. Who was that? Kairu. Wow, Kairu does get lazy on the puck. I'd have to check that out, Shocks. I'd have to check that out. I mean, I always look at him as more of that I don't know. I always looked at him as that guy. Oh, without the Stanley Cup, I know Berube wouldn't be here. Shocky, your comment didn't come all the way through. I'm not sure what you're saying there, bud. That would have been freaking. Yeah. Oh, Wendy, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the post surgery show. Doing the best I can. Sabres up by 3 and going to the power play. Oh, Shen just went to the dressing room. Oh, that's all we need. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you're on a flight, you need to share the armrest. Sorry, guys. Man, I thought I got to figure out why my nose is itching again, because I went and I cleaned everything. I found the mold, and now it's starting to happen again. I don't know how much of it is this, the surgery or whatever. I didn't see that, Nitro. Did you do it on the show? Maybe it was before I came on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep my thing moving. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, none of that was on. Come on, when you can't put any of those goals on Bennington. That team just did not come out to play at all. Send back. Okay, probably just an equipment thing then. No, I've got McDavid's. Ugh. Well, let's see if we can take this crappy penalty kill of ours and make it work. Again, we are not. You watch any team that plays us and see how aggressive they are on the penalty kill. And you watch it. We are so passive. We are so passive. Oh my goodness! I took a shower earlier today, but I may have to take another one. I think I sweated too much, which is kind of common after surgery. So, you guys probably didn't need to hear that. Oh, here we go! Here we go! No, you're not going to call any of that. Wow. McDavid, I have to agree with you on that. Actually, I should say Ryan. Ryan, when do you get to change your damn name? And when you change it this time, change it back to Ryan Green. No more of this bullshit. Come on, bud. Well, it looks. Don't say it now. Come on, Browner, do something. Oh, come on! on. No freaking way. Oh, yeah. Nope. That's tough to take. Ryan Green, you know that I love you. I agree with that, but it's hard to prove intent, and in a lot of cases, it's like never intended, right? I mean, if you went to intent, it would never get called, right? It would never get called. Ugh. Well, shots are 12-9 in favor of Buffalo. Buffalo's on their second of two Logan Brown penalties. Oh, sorry guys. I'm doing, man. You got to bear with me today. Please bear with me. For those of you who know what's going on. Yeah. But every team seems to be skating circles around the Blues this year. This is the team that does not know how to skate, and that is the biggest thing that I've noticed. And here's the thing: offensive guys skate, defensive guys don't. And because we're putting such an emphasis on defense, we're coaching the skill out of our offense. That is what I think is starting to happen. Last time for the reverse retros. Yeah, Steve, I'm with you. I'm with you. I've been talking about it all year, all season. Richard, Erickson, Aaron, Chris, Jason, and Tammy, thank you so much for putting them thumbs in the air. Greatly appreciate it tonight. Oh yeah. That's yeah. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm just dealing with the pain spasms right now. Oh, thank you, Steven. Thank you. Doing the best I can for you guys. Well, here's another piss poor performance by the St. Louis Blues in the first period. Oh my goodness. What a piss poor performance. Now, don't sit there and go, oh well, Bennington sucks, because none of this is a bit on Bennington. You have got to cover guys. You got to block them out. You got to make sure they're done. Actually, it's probably about 6 to 8 months. I'm going to be in a cast for a total of 6 weeks, and that may happen after the 2 weeks when my stitches come out. And then rehab's going to be in another 6 months. So, but okay, how do you blow? Blow up a team. Why? First of all, how do you blow up a team? Explain to me how you blow up the team. All right, darkness. And when you do that, what good does it do? I mean, you want to show what blowing up a team. Let's get this back to 2005. The Lowrys absolutely blew up the team. They traded everybody. How long did it take to get back? 5 years. Are you ready for that again? Are you ready for that, darkness? I'm not. I don't know if I can handle 5 years of piss poor performances. I don't know if I can handle being Buffalo. I'm on day to day. I'm day to day. Day to day, my friend. Day to day. Like I said, the surgery was yesterday, so I'm not even 24. I'm just barely 24 hours out of surgery. Right? Actually, not even 24 hours out of surgery yet. I disagree with that. I absolutely disagree with that. I absolutely disagree with that. And you know what? So do the fans. So the majority of the fans, because I went to a game in 2008. In February 2008, I went to 2 games. First games I'd been to in a long time, and no one was there. No one was there. It's day to day if I can get on the show. If I can make the show, if I can do this, if I can listen to you guys call me out and tell me I don't know anything and give me all the shit that you love giving me, then yeah, I'm day to day. Man, I got to figure out where this mold's coming from because this is bad. Can't stop itching my nose. You're our wise wizard. I have never been called that. I don't think anybody thinks I'm a wise wizard. That completely teardown eventually led to a cup, whereas this team is absolutely no. You know what? I don't know. I have to go back and look. I can't sit there. Excuse me. Damn it. Oh, Shockey, I don't think I needed to hear that, bud. They didn't start, period. Didn't start on time. Didn't start, period. No, it's not a complete teardown, but it's where it needs to go. That so to say that teardown led to a cup, I could say that the 90s led to a cup. The 80s led to a cup. Right? That's not. Who traveled last night? The Blues were at home. They haven't gone anywhere. What do you mean the Blues traveled last night? They've been at home on a 7-game homestand. Buffalo may have traveled. Well, that's because you have a coach that has coached the offense out of a team, and because he's coached the offense out of a team, you've got guys trying to do what they don't know how to do. I don't know what is going on with my nose. Ugh. I don't even want to look at the stats are that bad, but give me a second and I'll try and pull them up. Okay, I can't see. Junk. Okay, here we go. Here are the stats. Buffalo had 14 shots to the Blues 10. Buffalo missed the net, or had 4 blocked, missed the net 3 times for 21 attempts. Blues had 2 blocked and missed the net 3 times for 15 attempts. The Blues had 11 hits to Buffalo's 2. Well, there you go. Buffalo had 2 giveaways to the Blues 1. Buffalo had 3 takeaways to the Blues 6. Face-offs are evened up at 8 apiece. I'm with you on this. I've been seeing this for a while. For me, it's. Sorry, guys, just struggling a little bit here. Uh, darkness. Oh man, I don't want to. You're entitled to your opinion. I love your opinion. You get to have it. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I'm not going to go off on you. I don't know if Darkness really knows about the surgery I've been in, and I'm not like in a mood to deal with that. This is partially Army's fault for giving him the contract extension. Yeah, I now that I agree with. That I agree with, Darkness. This I agree with completely. That I agree with completely. And I don't know what the hell is going on. Really don't. Give me a moment, guys. Jason, you could be right, my friend. You could be right. Oh, mine's not. No, I don't know. There's something going on in here that's itching my nose really bad. I think on top of, I mean, I washed this thing before, so I don't know if it's that or what it is, but something's going on. And then the way I don't know. What did Jason just say? Oh, this one's going to finish just as bad as it started. How dare they interview him? Get off it, Green. Get off it. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood, dude. Guys, leave my washing and my zincs alone, okay? My 44s. Hoping Ashley was going to be back for the second, but wow. Hmm. Now that I agree with. I don't think he hasn't had one this year, but God, he's just, I don't know why he hasn't been able to. Oh man, I feel for Tarasenko. I really do, because this dude has done nothing but give his all to St. Louis. Thank you, Jason. I'm doing the best I can. Basically, I'm barely 24 hours out of surgery. Now, I will probably not do a second. At 9 o'clock your time, I have an appointment, and it requires my video and all of that. Now, that I will agree with. That I will agree with, and that I will agree with. Right? I will leave the stream running to see if Ashley pops in. If she hasn't popped in, when my appointment ends at 10 your time, I will look and see if there's still somebody there. Maybe I'll come on. If not, I'll just end it. So it'll be there. Let me change the background to the right background, to a background that you guys need. There it is. There's the right background. Oh, man, I'm with you. I absolutely see it coming, McDavid. I absolutely see that coming. Absolutely. Well, here's the problem with that. The guys that are on YouTube will see the YouTube chats. The guys on Facebook will see the Facebook chats, but you won't cross over. You won't cross over. Unfortunately, there's no way to make that happen. I wish there was a way to do it other than me sewing it. Bad first period for the Blues. Do something. Do something. That's it. Just come out and do something. Come out with some fire. Come out with some passion. Come out and play like you absolutely freaking care. Well, I talked about that a couple shows back. Doug Armstrong shows a propensity for that pretty heavily. I mean, you got to go back to 15, 16, and 16, 17, or 16, 17, and 17, 18, to find players that he traded at the trade deadline that were on expiring contracts. Right? Sorry, Ryan. Okay. So no, I mean that we've talked about that. This is unless Armstrong is 1,000% sure that he's not coming back. He's not. Oh, damn it, McDavid! You have to go and do. Why did you have to change that? I told you to make it to make it Ryan Green, and you had to go change it to another thing that I got to figure out. Especially in the way I'm feeling right now, you got to go and change it to something you're just A-okay, dude. A-okay. Where are we at? I covered stats. Let's see who the 3 goal scorers were. Maybe. Shit. Okay. First goal was from Skinner. Was Skinner from Thompson and Opechko at the 1 minute mark, and 25 seconds later, Touche from Skinner and Jolgerg or whatever that is, and then at the 9:07 mark, Power, all even strength. That might be true. That might be true. I know. I don't know what you're called. You don't even know what you're called anymore. You've changed it so much. Guys, I'm sorry. I got to pull out of here pull out. Okay. I got to back out. I will try. I know I will not be back I will pop in just before my appointment to see where we're at and go from there. But at the moment right now, I'm just in a little too much pain. I can't handle this. I'm going to back out. Sorry, guys.